The future of the war in Ukraine. Possible scenarios. The war in Ukraine poses a major threat to the security and stability of Europe. It remains unclear when the war will end and what the future holds. Possible scenarios. 1. Long and contentious war. In this scenario, the war is likely to be protracted and lead to huge losses for both sides. Ukraine would be dependent on international aid to sustain its resistance. Russia would face the impact of economic sanctions and the cost of war. 2. Diplomatic solution. In this scenario, the parties could reach an agreement through negotiations. The content of the agreement will depend on the parties' willingness to make concessions on issues such as Ukraine's territorial integrity and sovereignty. 3. Russia's victory. In this scenario, Russia would have succeeded in invading Ukraine and would have taken control of the country. This could lead to a new balance of power in Europe and increase Russia's influence in the region. 4. Ukraine's victory. In this scenario, Ukraine would have repelled the Russian invasion and managed to defend its country. This could increase Ukraine's prestige in the international arena and pave the way for NATO membership. 5. Divided Ukraine. In this scenario, Ukraine could split in two, and one part of it could come under Russia's control. This could destabilize Ukraine's internal stability and lead to new tensions in the region. Outcome of war. The outcome of the war will depend on many factors. These factors include the military strength of the parties, the support of the international community, and the cost of the war. Effects of the war. The effects of the war will not be limited to Ukraine. It would threaten security and stability in Europe and around the world. Economic sanctions and the cost of war will also affect the global economy. Ukraine's future. After the end of the war, a major effort will be needed to rebuild Ukraine. This will require the support of the international community. As a result, the future of the war in Ukraine remains uncertain. Possible scenarios range from a protracted war to a diplomatic solution. The outcome of the war will depend on many factors, and its effects will not be limited to Ukraine.